Hello, hello everybody. This is Daniel P, and here I am again with another video, and nothing really special. If anything, it's a show and tell. And I just want to let you know about my whereabouts because I know I haven't made a video for a while. Actually, I got a new job a few weeks ago. That's not to say that the new job has interfered with me making more videos because I haven't made a lot of videos in a long time. Well, that's because life gets in the way. So I just want to let my subscribers and my viewers know that I have not been wiped off from the face of the earth. I just been very busy. So I just want to come with you or come to you with a little show and tell today. And I want to, uh, it's interesting. When I do videos about anything music related, it seems like people really respond to those kind of videos. And so I thought about talking about the instrument that I have and to give my personal experience with it because this is the first time I ever got a guitar of this type, and I just want to give my views on this. So I think it's very interesting to talk about. So let me go ahead and get my face out of the way and let the guitar take the spotlight. Here we have a Fender American Elite Telecaster Thinline Maple Neck Natural. It's a good thing I have this website here so that way you can give me the proper title because I could not memorize that for squat. So this here is actually the first Telecaster, first Fender Telecaster that I've ever owned and played. I mean, I've had other Fender guitars in my hands. This is the first time I ever had a Fender guitar that's my own that I've owned and played. And I like to give a little bit of an impression about this guitar because I think it's interesting when you compare different types of guitars because each there's different guitars out there. There's Les Pauls, there's Gibsons, there's Telecasters, there's Ibanez's, and the way that each guitar is made, it really does really function different. I mean, guitars they really do have personalities of their own. And I want to give my views on this because I'm someone who's been playing electric Les Pauls for a long time, and this is the first time I ever played an electric Telecaster. And the interesting thing about this is a hollow body. See, there's the part right there that actually gives that away, because I like the more smoother, nice, crystal clear sound that comes from a hollow body because I've been playing solid bodies for a long time. So I just like the kind of sound that a hollow body gives off. And I've never seen this online when browsing for other guitars from my dad. Actually, I have to thank my dad for kind of making me run into this by accident. But when I saw this, I thought this looked great. He didn't think it looked so great because he never liked Telecasters because he thought they were cheap looking. And I'll get into that aspect in a moment because that is kind of part of the Telecaster DNA. So get the head right here. Look at this. So okay, let me go into the details now since that's what you're here for, right? Right. So the thing about the Telecaster, well, first thing, and I think this is because this is a hollow body. This thing is light. I mean, it's not as heavy as a Les Paul. That thing, you don't have to put a lot of muscle to hold a Les Paul, but the end of a Les Paul really is kind of heavy and fat. Compare this is probably like half a pound lighter or something. I don't know, but it is lighter. And there's the way that this is constructed, which my dad said, Telecasters look a little bit cheaply made, and this does look like something. Well, you can basically tell the way that this thing was constructed because I mean Telecasters are made out of one solid body piece of wood, and you can definitely see where everything's connected. And I don't know, I don't mind that. I mean, some people think that might look amateurish, but hey, it's just a very simple design, and you can see the details a little bit better with the Telecaster just because of the way it's made. And also, this is also I think this is a little bit more easier to play because it seems like the Telecaster is made to really make your fingers feel comfortable. It seems like with something like the Les Paul that they kind of stretch it out a little bit, and so you have to really put more finger strength when you try to do a chord. And with this, it seems like they make everything a little bit more easy by the way they lay out the fretboard, and it's just easier to get your hands around. So that's one thing. A little bit more easier to play, to move your more easier finger action here. And then you have, what else is there? Well, then you have the keys on the top here. I mean, people like that better than the keys on the side. I don't know. Preference. That's all it is, preference. And then there is the volume switches down here. Oh, right here. And I found out that, see, these volume knobs are way up, and they don't really change. They only change the sound that much if they're up or down, because really what matters is what the volume is on your amp. And this is here, the pickup position. And I realized a problem that people always talked about when they talked about Telecasters. When you play this, your hand might get in the way and actually push that down. So people actually put two picks like right in there, and so that way they can actually make sure that thing doesn't move around. So yeah, that's probably an issue there. You just got to watch out how you swing your hand there. And in terms of the way this thing sounds and the way, yeah, the personality and its character, I would say that this here has a much more ruckus sound. It's I think it's more ideal for being a rock and roll type of guitar. I would say that if you're going to compare this to a Les Paul in the two characteristics between the two, I say a Les Paul is much more for a jazz lounge, that kind of smoky, comfortable, layback type of environment. Like in this here, something like this is made for the garage. This is to be crazy and noisy and to have a little bit of a electric bite to your sound. I mean, one thing that uh, players who played in the Stax era were always, well, people who were actually playing in the southern regions of the United States, they always preferred a Telecaster because it had a little bit more, had more of that electric bite, and so it had a much more wild sound. And I think that's the best if you want a really rockin' sound. Then really a Telecaster, I think, is probably, has the edge over a Les Paul. But I'm only comparing that to a Les Paul. I'm not comparing that to every other guitar too. So, but I love this thing. And also, I love the cases that come with the Fender guitars because they give you so much goodies and extra stuff. I mean, they give you a manual, and they give you well, they give you a strap so you can put that over your shoulders for the guitar. And I like how these, I can't show you right now though, but I like how these new Fender guitar cases, the way that they're made, they have locks on them. I think they're great. And really, I think other people should probably use that model because it's a model I like a lot. All right, so that's going to be it for now, and I'll see you guys later. Hope you found this fun and interesting. And pick one up if you're interested in getting a guitar, a very loud, rock and roll-ish type, because this right here, this is the perfect one. All right, see you later.